Welcome to this live meditation. We will begin shortly as the timer indicates. If you are watching this video live, then this means that we still have some time, so you can go get a cup of tea and come and join us. If you are watching this video recorded, then this means that this video has already ended, so you can skip this short intro. You can go directly to the session and enjoy the meditation on today's topic. In any case, thank you so much for being here, for the positive energy, the light and love you bring in this community. Hello friends, welcome to this live meditation. As the intro video says, here I am then to my live meditation because I am practitioner myself. I don't regard myself as a meditation teacher. I am a practitioner. I hope you are too, so we practice together in this field of mindfulness and meditation. And it's much better to be a practitioner and not to have this regard of teacher. I was thinking about this today. Yes, because practitioner is the real value, is the real thing, is the real truth. It's more fun. The practice is more fun than the teaching. So I am practicing myself. I am eager to practice for myself, to tame this beast of thought process, of the thinking process. And I'm very delightful to do this with you, to share it with you. So let's say I facilitate the process. I bring us here in this virtual environment, and I facilitate this process by doing my own meditation practice the way I prefer to do it, and I believe it creates wonders step by step every day in our life. So here we are. I welcome you again, and what else I would like to say? Yes, about the topic of today's video, which is breathe in real love. Some of us don't know what real love is, but one way to discover this real love is by being peaceful, by being aware, by being mindful, by diving and settle down in this greatness that we are, if we let the things just be without doing anything else, without covering with the thought process, without covering with anything. Thinking is a virtual reality, it's not the real reality, so we have made this thinking process and this thinking, the thoughts really, we have made them to be true, but we don't have to believe in them. And thinking is not real love, of course. And real love we can discover through the settle down of the thinking, the settle down of the emotions also, because real love is not that strong impulse and emotion also. Real love is really a quiet and peaceful kind of state. Let's say, I would not say it an emotion. I would like to say it as a state of being. Oh, that's nice. I just thought it for the first time, but I like it. Love is not an emotion, is a state of being. How do you like this? How does it sound to you? So we will come back to the topic later. For now, we will start with a meditation. 3 minutes just to settle down the mind. I have already done my practice of 15 minutes today, earlier in the day, and I really loved it. It was really fun being over there and just minding my own mind. And now we will do together the first 3 minutes, maybe for you the first time in the day. And I welcome you to this process. If you're hearing any sounds around, maybe Martin is playing around today. Today is not his real quiet time right now. Today it is his playtime right now. So I am hearing a lot of noise. Maybe you cannot hear them, but I will practice with these noises, because noises help us to meditate also, because these noises produce thoughts, and we're just aware of these thoughts. These thoughts are mostly fantasy kind of thoughts, because we have said that we have 3 kinds of thoughts: future, past, and fantasy. So when we worry about things, when we're thinking about noises, etc., that create fantasy thoughts, we name this thought fantasy, and we come back to breathing. But for now, for these first 3 minutes, we don't bother about naming the thoughts. I am laughing because I'm hearing these thoughts already. I am hearing these noises already. And we will just breathe, and we'll notice this breathing for today. So I am empty-handed. I will show you my empty hand now. I'm empty-handed now. I don't have anybody on my lap, so I will put my hands like that on my feet, and we will start meditation. Okay, we will start meditation. I will put a timer, 3 minutes. And here we go. Just breathe in, real love, and notice this breath. We open our eyes. The 3 minutes passed. I don't know how it was for you. It was a busy one for me because I was hearing a lot of noises. So I intentionally try to bring my attention back to the breathing because my mind was wandering to what's going on and to what's happening, and maybe Martin will just throw me out of the live production because he will pull out any cable and do whatever he likes. But this was not the case. It was a fantasy thought, so I brought my attention back to the breathing. But this is all normal. We are all practitioners in this. It's very normal that our mind continues to wander around. The breakthrough comes when we are able to notice this thought for the first time and to increase our awareness. So being mindful means exactly this, to increase our awareness, and we enhance our likelihood to live as more conscious beings as we go further and further, better and better, greater and greater, and more delightful eventually. So we increase our mindful state, and by this way we increase our level of awareness, and we avoid this dream-like state. Because when we are thinking, we are mostly in this virtual reality, in the dream state. So let's go back to our theme for today. Breathe in real love. Yes, I was saying before that love is not an emotion. For me, it is a state of being. So when we are in this peaceful state, breathe in and out, bringing attention to our breathing, we progressively go into the state of being in real love. First with what is, then with our true self, not our egoic self, this self that is a structure of the mind, not what we think we are, but what we are really, in our peaceful and lovely and delightful state. And we progressively take a grasp of this, but this grasp is not a thought, it is an experience. We experience it in our body, in our feelings, in our spiritual experience, maybe. But in all three dimensions we experience it, but not mostly in the thinking experience. So when we are in our mind, breathe in real love means different things for different people, and this is okay. We cannot translate it from the experience the same way, the same thing, but the result is the same. If we experience this state of delightfulness and peacefulness, then it does not matter how we say it, it's the same thing. It is this state of being. So let's go to the 4 minutes with this intention to breathe in real love, to be in this state where we put the attention as observers to the breathing. And when the thoughts come, we go back to the breathing, and also attention to the body feelings. So these 4 minutes, it is always about bringing attention to the breathing and to full body experience. Maybe slowly, different parts of the body as we go, and different parts, not with the same order for all of us. Each one of us feels different thing each time. Maybe right now I'm feeling, my stomach pain, or I don't have any stomach pain, I'm just saying. Somebody else is feeling some itching, somebody else is feeling some burning somewhere, or some other pain on the legs, on the head, on the neck, on the back, wherever, so we have a full body experience. Go back to the breathing, go back to the full body feeling, back to the breathing. If thoughts jump in, we go back to the breathing. And by this way, we breathe in the state of love. And in whatever way we feel love, we used to feel love, we bring it also. This will help us further in the way, because this was our usual way to feel love, but slowly we will feel a different kind of love that goes beyond the mind and the emotions. And with this intention, I will put the timer for the 4 minutes, and we start with the attention to the breathing. See you in 4 minutes. here we are again. We open our eyes. The timer has finished, and this part of the meditation has finished already. So, as I'm always saying, in the fourth part of the third part of the meditation, 5 minutes, we notice also the thoughts. We do some work on the thoughts that are coming, and we name these thoughts. So if we have some past thoughts and we notice that something that happened in the past, we just name the thought past thought, and we go back to breathing. When we have some future thought, something that we are planning, some actual thought that we have for the future, then we name this thought future thought, and we come back to breathing. This is enough to name the thought. And when we have some fantasy thought, let's say we criticize something or somebody or some situation, or when we worry, thoughts about worry or stress or anxious thoughts. Oh, hello baby, he's here. Some anxious thoughts, then I will put his camera so that you see him. Anxious thoughts, this is fantasy also. Excuse me, give me some time. Yeah, Martin is here, finished his playing. And hello Martin. If I move this little bit, you can see him better. Yes. Okay. And yes, we name this thought as fantasy thought. And we go back to breathing. Perfect. You are perfect, darling. You are perfect as always. Here you are. I got you now. Nah, but now he's seeing himself and he might jump onto the screen. This is consequences of having a live production. But let's see, maybe he will calm down after so much playing. Okay, so we name these thoughts, whatever thoughts they are. He jumps right in. Better like that. Okay. I am entertaining also, just to keep up a better pace of the whole thing, of the whole production. And to bring some fresh air on the production with Martin, because he's a kind of fresh air, isn't he? Let's see him now. He went to the other side. Yes, darling. Okay, I will let him do his job and I will do mine. Okay. Okay, yes, so we name the thoughts, future thoughts, past thoughts, or fantasy, and this is all with all we have to do. Nothing else. Nothing else. This small difference, this slight difference, this slight thing we do, we break the loop in our virtual reality, in living in our thoughts, breaking through the thinking process. We name the thought and we go back to breathing, because this is our natural state, to be in the present moment. And by being with our breath, we are in the present moment. In the thinking process, we are in a dream state. We are not in the present moment. So we add present moment to the present moment. We add more moments onto this, more moments onto this. And the more moments of presence we are adding onto, the better it is, because we are getting used to a different kind of experience, a different state of being. And this slowly helps us immensely break us through from the virtual reality, from the thinking process, which is very good and very beautiful for meeting deadlines, for helping us survive. But in real life, in a real state, it's not really that helpful. I will talk another time about my few days of experience with Martin, because he helps me so much. He helps me immensely in being in the present moment. And by watching him, he's an excellent personality. He's so loving and very loving personality as a cat, as an animal. But also he has this instinct. So however lovely he can get in his, let's say, when he is present, he becomes another person when this instinct comes in, when he chases something, when he's at his playing time. So he helped me realize that we are exactly at the same state. When we are present, we are in a different kind of state of being. And when we are in the survival mode, with the thinking mind, trying to survive, to chase something, we change totally our state. I forgive and I show compassion to this friend of mine, now my partner, that we live together, for being at this state of being in his survival mode. But I take example of how exactly I am when I have stress, when I am at the same state altogether myself. Yes, this is how we are. We are not that different from animals. But let's do the final part of the meditation just to close this beautiful session altogether. And it is very beautiful just because Martin is on the side. And I will show him now if it's possible, but no, he's further away. I cannot really zoom this camera, unfortunately. He's here, but I cannot zoom this. I can zoom this camera, but I cannot zoom that camera. Anyway, we will do with Martin, and I put the timer on for 5 minutes. So within these 5 minutes, first we bring attention to the breathing, then we extend the attention to what the body feels. I am tired already with my legs, so I will feel that, and I will also take care of my thoughts and name them. These 3 kind of thoughts, as we said. Thank you, Martin, for accompanying us at this third part, and here we are, starting with the timer. we all open our eyes. That was it for today. I hope you enjoyed the live meditation, and I enjoyed very much. Thank you for being here. Thank you for watching, and we will speak again tomorrow. Bye bye for now.